Hello everyone and welcome to the 11th instalment of GWV's Christmas Countdown for 2024. So we are now just 1 week away from Christmas, well, Christmas Eve, and it is now in the GFS time frame. The entire Christmas period up to New Year is within the extended GFS time frame now, so we can start beginning to bring the detail for Christmas 2024 to you in the Christmas updates, what's left of them. So I'll get on with your first sort of detailed forecast for the entire Christmas week in a moment. Remember, this is the first stab at it, so this is subject to change, particularly the period between Christmas and New Year, and particularly towards the New Year. There's probably still going to be more twists and turns for that period. But, we are, well and truly at 50% of Christmas updates now. But a shorter season of Christmas updates, so sorry about that. Been various reasons about the cold spell that we have in November. That took precedence, having to do stone watches and things for that. And then, of course, more latterly, I've been rather unwell and rather poorly. So I'm so sorry, but we haven't done as many Christmas instalments as we normally do. I think in the end, probably going to have about 13. So we're about half down on what we used to do a few years ago. But it still has been an entertaining season of updates. And we're not at the end yet. We have still got some more to do. So I'll get onto your 11th in sort of Christmas Countdown in a moment. Just to say that first, video shares our 6am UK weather forecast. We've also released the extended European outlook for the final time this year. And we're going to have a 10-14 day coming at you a little bit later on as well. Please like, share and subscribe on all today's videos and content. And thank you so much for doing that for Gaz or Weather Vids. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you to Richard for an amazing Christmas updates gift. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much, Rich. I had 2 Christmas updates gifts this year. So thank you so much, my friend. Right, okay, well, let's do this then. The first time this season, we've got a detailed forecast for the entire Christmas week. Starting here next Monday, Christmas Eve, Monday, 23rd of December, with a westerly flow developing from the Atlantic. We're under a little transient ridge here, with low pressure around Greenland ice and high pressure down to the Azores. Upper air temperature actually quite chilly from an earlier sort of northwesterly flow, but notice this big warm sector waiting in the wings in the Atlantic. It's a mainly dry Monday as well, though there is some rain threatening across Ireland and southwest England, but mostly dry and bright with sunny spells. And it's quite a chilly sort of Christmas Eve as well, with temperatures ranging between around 4 and 7 or 8 degrees. So a bit of a chill in the air for Monday the 23rd. Heading on into Christmas Eve, next Tuesday, week today, only a week away now. We've got a warm front pushing across the country as the Azores high builds up from the southwest. We are now bathed in those much milder upper air temperatures behind that warm front, but has pushed across the country. That probably takes a band of light rain and drizzle and leaves us with a lot of cloud, I would have thought, for Christmas Eve, though 1 or 2 bright or sunny spells are possible. And a much milder Christmas Eve as well. Temperatures still a bit on the cool side across Scotland, between around 5 and 8 Celsius there. But for Northern Ireland, England and Wales, it's a very mild Christmas Eve, with temperatures widely into double digits between around 10 and 13 Celsius. 13 is a balmy 55 Fahrenheit. High pressure dominating the weather on Christmas Day, Wednesday the 25th, building up from the southwest from the Azores. That is a displaced Azores high. And the upper air temperatures are still looking very mild, if not warm, under that area of high pressure. It's a mostly dry Christmas Day as well. Again, probably with a lot of cloud trapped underneath that high pressure. But again, wouldn't rule out the chance of 1 or 2 bright or sunny spells. Patchy light rain for the far north of Scotland. And check out those temperatures. A very, very mild Christmas Day indeed, with temperatures ranging from about 6 to 13 or maybe even 14 degrees. 14 would be a remarkable 57 in Fahrenheit. That high pressure is right over top of the country as we go through into Boxing Day, and we're starting to bring the air pats in from the continent a little bit more. Upper air temperatures are still looking very mild or warm under that warm core area of high pressure. Again, we see a mostly dry day on Boxing Day. I would suspect there's a lot of cloud underneath that area of high pressure, but if we start to drag in the air from, like, off the continent, from the low countries, from north parts of France, maybe we will start to break up some of that cloud. It's a bit of a cooler day as well. That just tells us that there's slightly more of a continental influence to the air. Temperatures are back down closer to average, really, between around 4 and 8 Celsius. Both down in the far south, but it's still very mild along the south coast. Temperatures into double digits, 10, 11, 12 degrees, quite widely through there. High pressure then is in control as we move towards the 27th of December, so we're heading now into the no man's land between Christmas and the New Year. High pressure slipping more towards the eastern side of Europe. Upper air temperatures are still looking way above average for the time of year as well. Prolonged warm spell with the upper air temperatures. Another mostly dry day on Friday the 27th too. Temperatures edging down once more between around 4 and 8 Celsius. Even on the south coast, we're down into single digits. Still looking quite mild, though, for Northern Ireland. Most temperatures are about average, 6, 7, 8 degrees. That's about average for late December. Though it will feel cooler compared to Christmas, but it is still generally quite mild. Signs of a bit of a change as we head towards Saturday with higher pressure. Well, the first high pressure still going to Eastern Europe. Got another high building though out in the Atlantic. Upper air temperatures still looking warm, though some colder air just lurking to the far north of Scotland. Again, we see mostly dry day except for a band of rain moving into northern parts of Scotland, and those temperatures on Saturday again very close to normal, between around 4 and 8 Celsius. If skies are clearing, by this point we might be starting to get frost and fog night and morning, but of course it's a very long way off for that kind of detail. And then I think this GFS run begins to lose the plot a little bit as we head towards the new year. Not a lot of evidence with any other output for this scenario, so just bear this in mind, but from this point onwards, very unlikely to verify. But this particular GFS run then takes the high pressure up towards Greenland and starts to bring down a northerly flow. So colder air beginning to push in towards Scotland there with the upper air temperatures. Again, we see a mostly dry day. There's a cold front bringing band of cloud and light rain or drizzle southwards. Both temperatures now are starting to turn colder, so generally ranging from about 4 to 6 or 7 degrees. Many areas around 3, 4 or 5 degrees, probably with frost early and late. High pressure then is around Greenland and Iceland to New Year's Eve, Monday the 30th of December. Winds shifting around into a colder northerly or northeasterly. Upper air temperature bringing much colder air southwards, especially in towards Scotland. There's a band of rain coming southwards that could turn to snow on the back edge, and following that we've got snow showers moving into northern and eastern parts of Scotland. Chilly day in the south, temperatures around 5-6 degrees. Cold day in the north, temperatures hovering around freezing. We get to New Year's Eve, the last day of 2024, in a cold north or northeasterly with an area of high pressure around Greenland and Iceland. Upper air temperatures looking bitterly cold across the country by New Year's Eve, and we've got some heavy snow down across the south, heavy snow showers into northern and eastern parts of the country. Also a lot of dry weather, as you do typically get with cold conditions. And check out those temperatures, much colder. A real shock to the system, barely above freezing anywhere. Even in the south, we're only at 1, 2 or 3 degrees, and through central northern areas staying at or below freezing all day. Blimey. And that takes us through to New Year's Day, finally, with high pressure out to the west, still bringing the wind in from a cold northerly direction. Upper air temperatures are looking cold. Much of Europe plunged into the freezer there, by the way. And again, a lot of dry weather. Too far out for that kind of detail, of course, but there will be some snow showers around in places, and those temperatures again staying around freezing all day to give a very cold start to 2025. Right, well, that is your first sort of detailed look at the entire Christmas period. I want you please to keep in mind that we're pretty confident, I think, now to Christmas Day, Boxing Day. So, you know, that first part of the period, I think we're more or less there with the detail on that. There's still time maybe for a change, but I think we're more or less there. The period between Christmas and New Year looks very interesting on this GFS run, and if I hadn't, you know, got to get this done because I'm so behind with the Christmas updates, I wouldn't have used this GFS run, to be honest. I would have waited for another GFS run. So I want you to keep in mind that as interesting and as exciting as those charts look at the end of this GFS run for the, you know, latter Christmas to New Year period, like the 29th, 30th, 31st, and 1st of January. Just keep in mind that is unlikely to verify. There's not much support from any other model for that solution. So I wouldn't rule it out, you know, it's a possibility, but it is quite, I think, unlikely that we get that very calm end to 2024. But we'll see. So anyway, that's your first detailed look at the entire Christmas week. We'll do this again later on in the week. So probably on Thursday or Friday, we'll have another detailed Christmas forecast where you've got the weekend forecast coming on Saturday. Definitely want to get that done, which again will cover most of the Christmas period. And so, yes, it's getting ever closer, to the big day. And we are moving into a final descent, if you like, the final countdown to Christmas. Well, thank you so much, Richard, for our amazing Christmas updates gift. Thank you so much to Richard Short for that. And we'll end it there. Going to be back a little bit later on. We had 10 to 14 day. Come back for that shortly for the 11th installment of Christmas Countdown. That's all for now. And thanks for watching.